Hey, welcome to Cruise with Key. I told you by the time I come back on here, I'll probably be taking out my hair. And while I was actually sitting here doing it, I said, go live. Excuse me. Then I'm probably going to cough a little bit. I might sneeze. My allergies are all over the place. And you might hear some noise because I'm getting my leaves done. I'm so blessed. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish taking these out. So I took these as like the first batch. I probably should take this out as well, like these burls, but I'm gonna leave them in for about 2 weeks probably. And I already set my hair appointment for January 3rd, I think, because I like to let my hair breathe. Yeah, today is the 6th. Yeah, so in about 4 weeks, I'll get it done. So if I look a mess, I don't care. Um, This is Key, and you said that you was gonna cruise with me. So here you go. Um, yeah, I have first of all, before I even get into that, I hope that you had a great Thanksgiving. I know that this is December now, but I hope that you had a great Thanksgiving. I told you that I hope you have one. Told you that I had plans and stuff, and I did, you guys. My sister, the youngest of five, the baby, she came up here. She lives in Charlottesville, Virginia, and she came up here with one of my nieces, the baby. She just had a birthday too. My baby just turned 19 November 11th. Um, she's the baby niece. She's not the baby of my sister kids. The baby is my nephew. He just turned 15 in March. Let me tell you something. Everybody taller than me, okay? I thought at least I'd be taller than my youngest niece, but she got me, you guys. I am uh 5 feet even. And they was asking about their grandmother, my mom. Actually on Thanksgiving Day, we were talking about her. And my sister was saying, you ever want to know what grandma look like? Look at Auntie Kid. That's grandma all day. I was like, but I think I was tall. I'm taller than mom. I said, what am I like 4'11"? My sister said, no, she was 5 feet, just like you. We so short. Um, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. But I was very, very, very happy to see them. Um, I have not, we all haven't been together in this house for Thanksgiving since 2018. So I was very, very, very happy to have them here. Um, Oldest niece couldn't make it, baby girl was working. Um, so we missed her. But it is what it is. We had an amazing, amazing time. I got up and I made breakfast for everybody and cleaned and started to get my dinner together. I didn't do a lot. I didn't. But, you know, the beauty of it was preparing it, seeing the faces, just being thankful for the moment, being thankful for the memories that we can create, being thankful that we have the opportunity to see each other and be around each other. Shoot, the opportunity to still have a house, for your family to come and break bread together and laugh and just chat and watch movies and get a lot of rest. It was just an amazing, 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 amazing Thanksgiving for me. Um I couldn't have asked for a better Thanksgiving at all, literally at all. I'm very, very, very thankful. To God be the glory for the things that He has done and the things that He is doing with me and my family. Ooh, if you only knew. I tried to take all the rubber bands off, you guys, so that I wouldn't be on here too long. But as you can see, I can't really see. But that's all right, because guess what? Y'all gonna help me. We're all in this together. I always got a song for my heart, don't I? Always got a song on my heart. Like like on Dream Girls. I'm Jimmy. Jimmy got soul. I got a lot of soul. Any rate, you guys. Yes, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope that you created memories with you and your loved ones. Um, that meant the world to me. I'm always by myself, and nobody lives here. I don't really have family that live here. I have some cousins that live here, but for the most part, everybody is down in Virginia. And then I have uh, beautiful siblings, two sisters that live in Pittsburgh. But for the most part, this area, I could probably count on one hand how many of us lives in the Maryland and DC area. Other than that, everybody gone. I'm all alone, you guys. um, yeah, so that's that. And then I'm taking out my locks. And I have had my locks since 2016. One day I got my hair. Thanks to Tia Boo, my baby. She did some Marley twists in my hair. They were long. And so February 2016, I went to the doctor. And that same month, I was told that I needed an emergency hysterectomy. And I was like, what you mean emergency? I'm 35. I don't have children. So how long does this emergency, like how much time do I got for this to, how how real is this emergency? Is this like what's happening? How much time do I have? And unfortunately the doctor said, well, we already have you scheduled for April 6th. And I broke because I'm like, it's February. I gotta I gotta try to get pregnant. And the doctor said, no, that's not gonna happen. You have a lot of endometrial cancer cells. So I have endometriosis, and they were turning into cancerous cells. And in order for me to not go through cancer, they had to remove my stuff. And I tried to, I'm talking about, I was begging and pleading, you guys. Can you push it back? Can you push it back? Can you push it back? And I wanted to carry my child. And the doctor was like, well, we would much rather, tell your family that you beat cancer rather than saying, look here, lost her life while giving birth. And when you put those things in perspective, it's like, all right, so you care about me. What I gotta so I gotta care about me too. What makes sense? I mean, I didn't have a choice. So that's that. And mentally it took a toll on me. Don't have no mom, grandma, aunties that I could go to, no me mom, none of that. I felt lost. I felt lonely. I felt defeated. Um, and during that time, I had a pixie cut. Well, the pixie cut was growing out. And so I just started getting my hair braided. I just started getting my hair braided. Like I was real live Brandy, like from February on down. Like I just kept on, because in my head, I don't know. I think for me getting my hair braided, it was a sense of I don't want to do anything. So if my hair braided, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really describe it, but I do know that I just wanted to keep getting my hair braided. And then the last time I was like, I'm about to just lock my hair. I've always wanted locks, but I've always been talked about as far as my forehead. Um, and so when the doctor tells you that you have to have an emergency hysterectomy and you have no children and you grew up in a system, that's a lot to take on emotionally. And I just was like, at this point, I don't give a F about what anybody thinks about me. Uh, I could care less. Um, and I thank God for that moment because I've gone my life for a very long time worrying about what other people say. Because I got talked about. I was a Bama and I had acne and I'm short and I got a big butt. So, I was always talked about. And so I never like locked my hair. I never even wore my hair all back then. No cornrows, none of that. Cause I cared about what other people say. See, I need to find the rubber band in here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but we gonna figure it out some way, somehow. We gonna figure it out. Um, oh, that's the only thing I don't. That's why, for the most part, y'all see my hair in two strand twist because see, I told you it was gonna come out. It's right here. Can you see? Yeah, I told you it's gonna come out at some point. So at that point, I was like, man, forget it. I don't care what nobody say. So I was like, I'm gonna get some locks done. So thanks to my baby girl Atia, she put some molly twists in my head. And I was telling her I wanted my hair to get a certain length so that I can lock it. Um, and she was like, you could just lock it like that. And I said, how? Needless to say. So I got my hair, so I had the hysterectomy in April. Come October, I got Marley twists. By November, my hair grow fast. So by November, okay, let me see. I'm trying to show y'all how my hair be growing, but new growth. So what I did was I had new growth, and a girlfriend of mine would lock my new growth. And when she locked my new growth, she would style it in those Molly twists. And then she moved, so I could not go to where she was. So I needed to find something else. I found this girl on Instagram who I have now fallen in love with because that's who does my hair now. And I told her what was going on. I told her this is not mine, but this is what's going on. One day, y'all, this was February 97. This was whatever holiday is in February. I can't think right now. But I was at her house and no, this was the appointment before that one. She was like, "Kid, this is your hair." And I was like, "Where?" And I was like, "That is not my hair." I did not know my hair grew that long. She was like, "Yeah, so the next time I see you, these Molly twists gonna have to be out your hair. You're locked, okay? You're locked up." I was like, "Oh, shucks, I'm locked up." And so I wish I had a picture to show y'all of what it looked like um when I first, like when I had the Marley twist. But this is, can y'all see? This is, hold on, how do I do this? This is what it looked like when I took it out that weekend. I was like, oh my God. That was February 97. It is now December 2024. And this is my hair. It is growing like crazy. Sometimes I think about cut. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I had no idea of my curl pattern. I will never forget. She's washing my hair, and her mother was like, "Oh, you got some beautiful hair." And I was like, "I do." Now, my old stylist, when I had my regular wraps, she used to always tell me, "Kid, you don't need no perm." I was like, "Yes, I do." And she used to be like, "No, you don't." So she would literally give me a perm. I would get perms like maybe every 3 to 4 months, to the point where she was like, "You can go to the Dominican." Shout out to one of my girlfriends who got me hooked on going to the Dominicans. Listen, y'all. Again, y'all know how I grew up, so I had no idea. This look, it's see what I'm saying. It's so much. It's just a lot. It's a lot. That's what I'm like. So I'm getting it out, but I'm trying to get how many more I got to do. I got what two? How many y'all? Two, three. All right, we almost finished. What is 15 minutes? Told you I wasn't gonna be here long. Okay. We almost finished, and I told you we in this together. Um, so I had again, like I had no idea about the pattern of my hair until somebody else touch it and see it. And so that's another reason why I'm like, if I do, I'm glad that I did take this route because I get to see that I have naturally curly hair. I don't know who put a perm in my hair when I was a kid, but it's obvious that I have never needed it. They didn't know what to do with it. Now my hair is very thick. Um, and if you notice, if it's not in two strand twist, if it's out, I'm always fidgeting. I'm always messing with it because I've always been like that. I've always liked tamed, straight hair, but I love naturally curly hair too. So if I was to ever cut my hair, I would be like, I would never, of course, go back to perms at all. It would just be all natural, all my natural curly hair. But we're gonna back up out of that because I don't know when I will cut these things. I know that as I'm getting older and I'm going through different minor changes in my body, um, that this be too much. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'd be wanting to cut it all off. I understand why women, when they get a certain age, they just chop their hair off. Um, I get it now. But I yeah, pretty much locked my hair, you guys, um, because I was depressed. And being in that depressed state, I just did not care about people's opinions of me anymore. Because I think for me, I felt like out of everything I went through, this is my health. This is for me, I kind of sort of felt like this was the end of my journey. And I know that might sound crazy. I always felt like the a new chapter of my life. I always wanted to say that even though I've endured this and even though I've endured that, you know, I came out, with, I ended up getting married and I have children, or I fell madly in love and I have a family. I don't, I just thought that the end of it would, the end result for my story would end in me having my own family, you know? Yeah. So when you don't care about what other people feel about you, when you no longer care about other people's opinions, you do whatever you want to do. Whatever that looks like for you, do it. Have at it. Have at it. Cause who cares? Who cares? If you like it, I love it. That's what it should be about. It doesn't matter what anybody says. Cause like I told y'all before, you're on an airplane and something happens, you gotta give yourself oxygen first. You don't give it to nobody else. Choose you first at all times. Choose you. And that helped me a lot. That helped me a lot. Okay, I think I'm finished. Voila. Think I'm finished. Now, that's a lot. So now I'm about to be walking. Now I gotta do this part. Gotta now y'all know I don't be doing too much edge control and all that, but I got this. I should have showed y'all. I ain't about to get up and go get it and stuff, but I'm gonna I'm gonna lay it down. Trust me, I'm gonna lay it down. And of course I need to take this out at some point. It'll probably be I'm gonna let it stay like this about a week or so. Play with it some because I literally just took it out. I did color my hair, of course. I've colored it twice since I've locked my hair. I will color it again next year because I have a milestone birthday, and so I want to try something different. Of course, I'm gonna show y'all, of course, but I gotta play with this. So yeah, if you want to lock your hair, go for it. If you want to cut your hair, go for it. Whatever you want to do for you, and you haven't done it because you cared about what everybody else say, man, bump that. Bump it. This was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I love my natural hair. I love my stylist so very much because not only does she's a good creator, but she takes care of my hair. She's just not big on style. She's very big on taking care of my hair. And I love that. I love that. I need that. Um so yeah, went from this to this in all these years. So yeah, I'll do something. Yeah, my lock anniversary. So I don't never say that my lock anniversary is October. I always say it's February. So February, we're gonna be right back here. Probably taking out my style that I'm getting in January. Ooh, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, go for it, you guys. All this hair. Go for it. Lock it up. Lock it up. Sister, lock it up. Bob Marley and them peoples do. You can look like Jay-Z. You can chop him off, start all over, do what makes you happy. That's the moral of this story. Do what makes you happy. And though I made a decision when I was in a very sunken place, um, every time I look at my hair and I'm going through it, I don't think about that place. Actually, I just think about how proud I am of myself for being brave, of doing something that I've always wanted to do. And in the midst of a mental breakdown, I did something that brought me joy. So do something that brings you joy. Okay. Have an amazing weekend and I will see you soon. Okay. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Like, share, comment. See ya.